They call us the Enlightened ones. We bring facts. We coming from a unique perspective that's black. We talk about everything from sports to the news, the hottest new music or them social issues. They call us the Enlightened ones.
Welcome back to another week of the Enlightened Ones podcast. As always, you got your boy Deuce in the building. Got my man Don with me. What's going on, boss?
What's going on, fam? You doing all right today?
Yes, sir. Chilling. We got a great episode today. We got not one, but two special guests with us.
Yes, sir.
First, I would like to introduce my homegirl, Victoria Glover, with the Zenden Yoga Studios by Victoria. What's good with you, Vicky?
Hey, how you doing, dudes? How you doing?
all good. Then our other special guest, again, a double, got two of them today. We got Dr. Renetta Weaver, licensed mental health therapist with the Black Yoga Bliss Studio.
Hey.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh man, good morning, everybody. It's good to see y'all. Everybody's looking nice and beautiful this morning. How we feeling, man? That's it. Oh man, but no, that's good. Let's go ahead and jump into it, man. So how we start the show, we like to do our mental health check-ins. Just let everybody know where we at on a scale from 1 to 10. How you feeling today? So let's see. I'll actually start us off. So
all right.
I'm gonna put myself like a 7.9 today. Everything's been everything, man. Weather's been good. Haven't had really anything pressing. It's just one of those kind of stable moments right now where I'm just like on my toes, waiting for the next thing to jump out, knock it down. So
All right.
Right now we're just going with the flow, but life's good. Again, to celebrate 3 years of marriage. So I ain't got no complaints right now. How y'all feeling? Where y'all at?
Oh, if y'all want to go ahead and go next, y'all go ahead. I'll let y'all go ahead and knock it out.
Oh man,
All
so
right.
yeah, go ahead, Victoria.
What you got for us?
I would say I'm probably a 6.5. It's been a pretty busy week. This week I've been booked, busy, but blessed in the same breath. So
Absolutely.
yeah, it's about a 6.5.
Good. Busy's always
Not
good.
bad. Not bad. You got a lot of room to grow. Not bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, Dr. Weaver, what you got for us?
All right, y'all. So for real, I'm on a 10 this morning. Okay.
Oh, wow.
And I'm not even trying to be like Patricia positive over here, right? I'm really on a 10 this morning. I'm just really grateful to be here. Really happy, excited about sharing, right?
Oh man.
So it's just been a blessed week for me. Ups and downs, yes, but I'm on a 10. I wasn't always on a 10. So when I'm on a 10, yes, I want to shout it out, right? Yeah, I'm not always on a 10, but this morning I'm on a 10.
No, I love it. I love the energy right there.
That is beautiful.
I'm big on energy and I'm feeling it. So, oh man, I love it. Where you at, Don?
Let's see. I'd say about a solid 8.4.
Okay.
Good week this week. Work Thursday, kicked my butt a little bit, had me down a little bit, but I got myself together, talked to a few people, but that definitely brought me up a couple points.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little birdie to tell me that somebody's husband is a big Washington fan, so I just want to come in with my Cowboys gear, just let that be known that we are here. But I don't want to take it to football right now.
Is that what we're doing?
I think that's what they doing.
See, we had all this positive energy going this morning. The Cowboys fans always got to come in here.
I couldn't let it go with being unsaid.
Oh man, but no, definitely glad everybody's doing well, man. I love seeing the smiles. Can definitely feel the energy. So I'm definitely loving it. So let's go ahead and jump into it, man. So Victoria, Dr. Weaver, y'all both got y'all's own yoga studios. Kind of give us a little background of, how you got into it and, where you at with everything.
Girl, where do we start? Should we
telling you.
Should we start with the phone call we had that day where we were both like, guess what I'm doing, right? Or should we even take it back a
little further, right?
Go ahead and start.
Oh, man.
Go ahead.
Just a little further.
Okay, where we at?
Okay, so Dr. Renetta and I, our background is working with the military and mental health. So we met each other back probably in 2011, right? And we've always been connected. Our spirits have always been aligned, and we knew that we were supposed to work with each other in the future, but we didn't know exactly how or when that timing would align. But back in 2020.
Nope. Did she freeze up? Okay. So back in are you here, Victor? Okay, so back in 2021, I want to say she's probably better on dates than I am. So when she comes back, she can But one day we were just talking on the phone like we always do, and we were both like, guess what I'm doing? And we both found out that we were taking yoga at the same time. We were taking training to become yoga instructors at the same time. So we knew that was like the same kind of experience we had in the past, where we were both on the same path, both had the same marital struggles. Like we both share so much in common. And so when we both knew that we were taking this training to become yoga instructors, we were like, we have got to do something together. Like we're just aligned like that.
It's meant to be.
Yeah, it really is meant to be. And so even though we had different yoga teachers, we were both going through the same program at the same time. We both finished at the same time.
Oh, man.
And then we both started like doing things at the same time for the community around yoga. Yeah.
Oh, man. So how did you get into yoga to begin with?
Yeah. So remember when I said I wasn't always on the 10? That is so true, right? And a lot of the way I got into yoga is the way I got into a lot of healing that I did. It was really for me, right? I had a lot of challenges and struggles most of my life around weight, but the weight came from just like eating in response to things I couldn't cope
stress,
with,
things
right?
like that.
Yeah, stress, trauma, all that stuff. So and I was suicidal at one time, really. So when I say I wasn't always a 10, that's why I celebrate when I'm feeling a 10, right?
Amen.
Yeah, seriously. And so I got into yoga like I got into everything else. I wanted to heal my mind and my body, right? And I even had weight loss surgery, and I knew quickly like that surgery, it operated on my stomach, but it didn't operate on my mind. So I still had a lot of work to do. Yeah. I still had a lot of work to do. So that is really how I got into yoga. It wasn't to heal my clients. It was really to heal myself. But I found out quickly that the things I'm using for myself, I could share with my clients and really help them as well.
It's funny you said, because it's kind of similar how we got started too. We really came into this wanting to focus on ourselves, but our platform ended up growing, and people started to tune in and give feedback and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of funny that it's kind of intertwined with each other.
Yeah, I think that's how all of these things start for a lot of people that are healers and helpers and want to inspire people. I always say that our misery is now our ministry. Yeah.
That's love though, because it's when we think of when I think of yoga, because it's something I've always wanted to do. I've just never done it. It's something I've definitely wanted to do. That's why I was excited to have y'all on. And I believe it's National Yoga Month, if I believe correctly.
Yes.
See, it makes it even perfect having y'all on anyway. But it's definitely something I always want to get into. And I know you're talking about, the physical and mental. So how do you think yoga helps people mentally heal?
So, yoga, the word yoga means union, right? Okay. And I always say that yoga helps to connect us back to our breath and to our body. And a lot of us are walking around just really disconnected from who we are. We're really connected to who the community, who society told us who we were, and we really forgot like the essence of who we are. So yoga to me helps to heal because it reminds us about the essence of who we are. And yoga just isn't it's not limited to the poses that we do, right?
Mhm.
And, you know, a lot of people say, oh, I can't do yoga because I can't do all those poses. I can't either, right?
Me.
Yeah.
So I always say yoga is for everybody, right? Even bariatric bodies, because usually people who've had bariatric weight loss surgery are in larger bodies. So we definitely feel like, you know, sometimes we can't move and bend like everyone else, but we can. And the biggest movement, the biggest bend that we do is in our mind.
I
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
if you can, you know, and what I mean by that is if you can accept what your body is doing, what it's not doing, if you can learn acceptance around that, you can broaden that acceptance and learn acceptance around other things, right? Like relationship stuff, when people aren't doing what they're supposed to do, you know, things like that. So,
Oh yeah.
Right.
So Vicky, what does I'll ask you the question. What does yoga kind of mean to you, and especially in regards to like mental health?
Yeah, so for me, yoga means just the union of my body, my breath, and it really kind of encapsulates like the mental health aspect of things, especially when you're dealing with physical ailments in your body. You might experience physical challenges, but you also experience mental challenges as well. And so taking the lessons that you learned from yoga, just balancing and aligning your body and your breath and your mind, you know, to be able to handle what's in front of you for the day, for the week, what you encounter and how to deal with the outside world as you deal internally, right? So just like Renetta said, it's about bending your mind, focusing your breath so that you can transform your mind. And that is how we really internally get balance, because yoga is union, just like the earth. Everything is in balance. It works in unison with each other. And our body should be the same way.
Oh yeah. No, I definitely love that. I definitely love that. So question for you. I know y'all said you know, a lot of people, and even I think about it myself, that think about yoga is I'm like, you know, I'm a spiritual person. I'm like, man, I'd love to do yoga. You know, I meditate occasionally. I see a therapist. I actually just had my first session in a while a couple days ago. Felt refreshing. But you know, what do you tell people like me that are like, hey, I'm a big boy. I can't be out here stretching and doing all this stuff. Because that's always what's kind of shied me away. And then on top of that, I've always seen it as like, I know there's this misconception. I see like these soccer white moms doing yoga. So I'm like,
in the park.
Well, I'm like, what's my black self look like out here doing yoga? So how do you kind of combat that?
Well, that is one of the greatest challenges, right? And so Renetta and I have really kind of brainstormed about how we would enter into the Black yoga field, right? Because what you see marketed is the white soccer mom, just like you said. But we all know that just like most things, they take it from us, right?
Amen.
And market it as theirs, right? And then capitalize on it. So what we want to do is to reclaim what's already ours. It never belonged to them. It never belonged to them at all. It is everyone's, right? And so it's everyone's. And so like a big boy like yourself, I got my husband doing it, right? My husband's big black. Some of the postures were very challenging, but he was like, man, it was harder than I thought it was going to be, but it really did help. There are certain postures that deal with a lot of the diseases that we have in our community, such as high blood pressure, sugar diabetes, back pains, of course, mental health, like sciatica pain and things like that. There's specific postures and breathing techniques that are aimed just for those things. So one of the things that Dr. Renetta and I decided that we were going to try to do is take what we know the Black community know as fun and what we like to do, such as dance, right? We like to party, we like to get down.
Right.
So we're gonna do some trap yoga, right?
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Letting people know, as we're doing trap, you are doing yoga. All you have to do is slow it down, right? To calm the mind, to calm the body. And that's it. And so we're trying to connect with our friends, our loved ones, each other, those that are open to it, to really kind of push this forward. But another thing is education, right? There are a lot of religious communities opposed to spiritual communities, right? And everything, well, a lot of things that yoga deals with relate to the Bible, but a lot of the churches are very kind of scary. They think it's scary, devil worship,
witchcraft,
and things like that, right? Witchcraft and things like that. So there's a balance, right? There's a line. There are people that come into yoga wanting to get that Zen, right? And then there's people that come into yoga wanting to use the spiritual tools for occult situations, right? And so if your intention is to better yourself, to better your body, then you're good to go, right? But those that do the other stuff, that's them. They'll have to deal with that,
Yeah.
Right.
So, Renetta, I'm gonna throw it back to you, boo.
No, I mean, I can't add any more to that. The one thing I want to foot stomp is your intention, right? It's all about your intention. And so even when you, it's all about your intention when it comes to your practice, right? And so even when you can't get into certain poses, certain things with your body, your mind knows the intention and your mind is receiving that healing, right? And today, what your body can't do, you can actually grow into doing, right? So yoga is a practice. It's a personal practice. It's not a perfection. And it's just about having the intention on becoming, taking this journey and becoming your better self. That's really what the intention is all about.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So I heard you both bring up the program. So how long is the program? Like, is it you have to go to school in like a year or two or something? Like, how does that work?
So we have to do 200 hours of in-person or online training. We also have to take a pretty major test, just going through different aspects of yoga. And we do have to do a practicum as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so we had to actually lead a class. And I'm glad you brought that up. Like Victoria's class was in person and mine was online. And we both had to do the same things and had to lead a class. And of course, the experience in person is probably a little different than it is online, but I want to say that both are effective. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. So we got Black Yoga Bliss Studio and the Zen Den Yoga Studio by Victoria. How did y'all come up with these names? What did they mean to you?
Go ahead.
Okay, so Black Yoga Bliss, I just wanted to, the way I came up with the name is really to connect Black people back to what was our nature, right? And I laugh when y'all talked about being in at the park, right? Because that is one of the things I want to reintroduce us to, is that we belong in nature as well. Yeah. Like the parks belong to us too, right? But to be honest, because of our history with being in the park and all of that, it was really unsafe for our people, right?
Oh, yeah.
Historically, it was really unsafe. So just reintroducing nature back to our people, that our feet can touch the earth too, that we can, should I dare say, we can hug a tree, right? Without being called tree huggers, right? But that nature is so powerful and it really belongs to us. So I came up with the name Black Yoga Bliss just to, connect with people who look like us, right?
Oh, yeah.
Black people, brown people, who actually want to find their bliss too.
And just to pause before you get into it, Vicky, I just want to say I love especially the nature part, because I like hiking, things like that. And when you get just that little bit of nature, you just feel so reconnected. So I
Man, with
know
the
like
world, everything.
especially you talking about the tree huggers and stuff. I have heard some people say they will actually go out and hug a tree and connect. I know one thing that I do, like when I'm starting to feel somewhat disconnected, I just go out, take my socks and shoes off and just walk in the grass,
Hmm.
and just
Yes.
feel like I'm part of the earth or something like that. So
Yes.
I definitely like that. But now, Victoria, what you got for us with the Zen Den?
So the Zenton concept actually came about a long time ago. I had this space here, and I didn't like the name She Shed, right? So I was like, I
Yeah.
want something upscale, I want a little something, a little spin. So I was like, this is my Zen den. I'm trying to obtain tranquility, and when I'm by water, I just feel so connected
Mm,
to the earth, right? The
Mm-hmm.
dim, the lights, the
mm,
comfortable space, the greenery, disconnecting from your phone, disconnecting from
Man.
sometimes even people,
Mm-hmm.
taking a step back for yourself to really be in a tranquility state of mind. And so that's what I came up with for the Zen. I know y'all can't see it, but I actually purchased a waterfall to be in my Zen space
Oh
so
man.
that I can connect with water all the time. I don't have to go out to the beach or to the lake or anything.
right.
It's right here in my presence.
Oh man. Yeah, that's
And
beautiful.
it's funny that you say that, man, because I've said that several times, like having a fish tank and just hearing the waterfall, and
Yeah.
that's just so therapeutic to me.
Yes,
Man,
it
Mm-hmm.
is.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's scientific evidence around that, like watching fish, having a fish
yeah.
tank, seeing water actually lowers your blood pressure, your anxiety,
Mm.
elevates your mood and things like that.
Hmm.
So it's highly recommended that if you can have that in your space, some type of water, some type of fish tank. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, man, just kind of how both of y'all are saying, like just staying off of that topic right there is like that nature feel just reconnects us so much. We get
Man,
so distracted, phones, technology, and like Victoria said, even like people, because everybody's giving different energies and things like that. So
Yes.
people need to be cut off too, just like we need to cut off some technology sometimes. People gotta get cut off too. Like, hey, I need a break. I need to go out, get some fresh air or something like that,
Yeah.
reconnect.
Yeah.
What would y'all say is what y'all think would be the best way to get more Black people involved in doing yoga, and just even yoga and even just reconnecting with like nature and stuff in general? What do y'all think would take for that?
I think it takes things like, I'm so appreciative of your podcast
Mm,
today,
yeah,
thank you.
because
appreciate it.
I think information is power. So when people see themselves in other people, and
Oh
when they
yeah.
see other people doing it, they're like, hey, maybe I should try that too, right? So
Hmm.
Hmm.
I think it's being seen, using our voices to talk about these things, and then demonstrating how we do it. So Victoria and I, often meet by the water, and we do yoga sessions, and we try to tape those sessions so that we can share those with other people. And I know, Victoria, you do classes regularly, all the time, to just introduce more people that look like us to the concept of yoga.
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah, I love it. I'm big on this podcast. We're extremely big on representation matters. That's why
Yeah.
we love bringing guests on like you all that are Black or minorities, and you're doing something that you don't see a lot of Black and minorities doing,
Hmm.
because that representation matters. I even think about it like with my own therapist. I had wanted to go to therapy for years, but it was like a lot of older white people. And I'm like, I wanted to explain the Black experience and things like that to you on top of my problems. Uh, so I was able to find a Black male, and it's just been a perfect connection. I know one thing he does to kind of get, more Black people involved as well, too, is he's actually created, especially for Black boys, a sports kind of therapy. So you'll do sports, little things, but you're also having a session at the same time, because you realize a lot of younger Black men are more open to talk to you while they're doing sports and things where
Right.
they're not just sitting one-on-one across from each other talking. It's more natural, and they open up a little bit more. But Victoria, how do you feel about it?
I think also tapping into the younger generation.
Mm-hmm.
The younger generation they have such an openness that maybe the older generation does not have. Therefore, tapping into maybe those Girl Scout groups, in which I did a yoga session for a Girl Scout group, or introducing them in introducing yoga into different pockets. And like, I'm going to use my daughter and her friends to come over for a Friday night yoga session, might have the glowing lights and things like that, for them to have a good time doing it. And once their parents see them, hey, you did yoga? Oh, let me see some of those postures. Oh, let me hook up with her, so maybe I can do right. So tapping in to the younger generation, because their openness is a lot more than what our adults may be. So that's how I'm going to go into it. And then also showing them that it's not scary, right? Just like Renetta said, your podcast, education, seeing yourself in that person, and that I can do it. I'm Black. I might have a bigger frame. So can you. That's it.
I love it.
So do either of you ever do like a Zoom session? Because I would love to actually hop on Zoom and just try it out one time. I would really love to.
I do actually. I took over my husband's basement, I have to say. Like, I have my Zen space up here, but I do classes down in my basement. Okay. It's a big enough area where we can spread out, but I do have Zoom set up. So those that can't be here in person, they're able to connect with me. And so that does not limit their ability to have that connection with yoga and that experience. So yes.
I got you.
I'll send you the information.
But dude, I'd actually love to.
Dude, I wanted to address something with you, my sir.
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
So a little birdie told me that you don't like spiders.
Not at all. Not at all. I don't mess with them at all.
One of the yoga practices is withdrawing the senses so that you can deal with the outside world. So calming your breath and your mind as you see a spider, whether large or small, withdrawing those senses, right? So that you can go ahead and take care of that spider for your family.
Ooh. It's gonna take a few years of yoga for me to get to that point. Oh man, it's gonna take me a while.
I love it.
Victoria, I got a question for you, because you kind of just brought it up, and I was gonna bring it up here in a minute. But how did Rodney feel losing his man cave? Because Don, I know you didn't see it, but he had the big TV on the wall. The Call of Duty games was nice. The next thing I know, I see on Facebook, the Zen Den done took over. So how did he feel with that?
Actually, we worked it out. We worked out, a rewards situation, Hey, he actually was very encouraging, to be honest. He's the one that said, Vic, what you waiting for? You got your certificate, you're good to go. Your family and friends have been waiting for you, so go, right? He was just like, launch out into the deep. And I was like, well, my Zen space is actually a little bit too small, especially being mindful of COVID and things like that. He was like, just have classes in the basement. He was very encouraging. He was very encouraging. Now, I do have to say, I can't touch the bar area. He won't let me touch the bar. But everything else, he really helped me connect, the technology aspect, because that's not my strongest point. I can do the postures and everything, but that technology, getting all of that hooked up, he really stepped up and he really helped me with that. So I'm very thankful for his support.
That's Black love right there.
Yeah, gotta be very.
Everybody out there listening, marriage is all about compromising. So she
Man,
got
that's
it,
it.
but bars off limits. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hold your ground a little bit, fellas.
He gets ASAP.
There you go. See, all about compromising. But no, I got one last question for you all, just to wrap up everything. What is one misconception about yoga that you would like to get rid of?
You know, I always say yoga is for everybody, right? And I mean everybody type. So the misconception I would like to get rid of around yoga is that it doesn't belong to us, because it belongs to all of us and we all can do it. You know, I'm a teacher and a guide, but your body is the biggest teacher, and it will teach you what it wants to do today and what it wants to do tomorrow. So my biggest thing is that the biggest misconception is that yoga is not ours. It doesn't belong to us. It absolutely does.
I love it. I love that it's all of ours. I definitely love that right there. All right, what about you, Victoria?
Yes. For me, growing up as a PK, I think letting people know that it is not devil worship. It is not something that is witchcraft. If you have a deep dive into yoga practices, when you're laying on the ground in relaxation pose, you're laying in prostrate. And that is the same thing that they did in the Bible, right? The word Om, if you take it to the Bible, omnipresent, right? Breaking it down, omnipresent, omniscient. And so Om is God, the creator is in me. So when we chant the word Om, we are connecting with our creator.
I like that.
There's so many parallels within the Bible, right? God, when God created the earth, he said, everything I created was beautiful and it was good. So taking that aspect, he said it was good. So this is what I'm doing. My intention is good. So I am good. And so there's a lot of misconception when it comes to yoga and sun salutations. You are worshiping the creator, right? And not the thing and not someone else, but it comes all back to intention, right? And so dispelling that myth is something that I really want to do. And I'm going to start it. I'm going to start dispelling that myth. I'm going to come on, Facebook and Instagram and just drop some little nuggets of information so people can take it back to the Bible, right? Research for yourself. God said, you research that word for yourself. So that's what I want to continue to do. So our Black community can reap the benefits of what yoga brings.
Man, I love it. I love it. Oh man, Dr. Renetta, Victoria, appreciate you all both so much for being on here today.
Absolutely.
Thank you for enlightening us, our listeners, on just the benefits and the misconceptions of yoga. Definitely been amazing. And just let us know, where can people find you to, reach out, kind of get involved? How can they find you all?
So I'm on all social media. You can find me at Dr. Renetta, DrRenetta on all platforms.
Okay.
And for myself, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at the Zindan80.
Perfect. Again, appreciate y'all so much for being on. Thanks for the energy. Got me feeling nice and good this morning. I'm about to catch one of them yoga videos so I can do something at home, embarrass myself in my own residence. But thank y'all so much for being on. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. We appreciate what you're doing in the community as well.
No, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Oh man, definitely again, great interview with Victoria Glover and Dr. Renetta Weaver. Definitely learned a lot about yoga right there, man.
For real.
Definitely learned a lot. I didn't know people saw it as witchcraft, to be honest with you.
Yeah, when she said that was the first time I'd ever really.
Yeah,
I'd never heard of that before.
I can see church folks being, anytime something's different, it's witchcraft, it's evil. So I can definitely see that coming about. But no, I've never even thought of it that way.
Nah, that's what's kind of shocking because, like I said, even some of the poses and that stuff that you see, I've never tied them into like witchcraft or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I was kind of
more
shocked.
freaky shit when I see poses and stuff.
Hey, it's spitting right now. He's spitting right now.
Yeah, that's all I think about. But no, it's definitely good. Definitely hope y'all enjoyed that and take something away. Definitely reach out to those ladies. They're more than welcoming to have you reach out, get some more information, and dispel some of these misconceptions about yoga. And me and Don are definitely going to accept the challenge and do a video with them.
I'm gonna be on there.
Hop on one of their videos, not do it with them, but we're gonna hop on one of their videos. And test that.
Definitely going to do it.
That's
Might
gonna
be
be
short
fun.
the next few days.
Yeah. We will make a video for y'all, just to let y'all know the outcome.
Yeah, that's a must.
I'll be like, hey, I farted about 2 times doing downward dog. You know what I mean?
My legs started cramping up on me.
It is what it is. You over here doing stanky leg, trying to get back fixed. It is what it
I'm
is.
Definitely all for it, for sure.
Oh no, man, but great stuff. Let's go ahead and jump into our NFL picks, man. Let's go ahead and it's been a battle here.
It has, man. It's been a close one. Let's go back to week 2, show the results. Just based off of week 2, I went 9-7. You went 8-8. Mel went 9-7. I think that brings our overall total to, for me and you, 16 wins, 15 losses, and Mel had 17 wins and 14 losses. Ooh. So we still got time to grow. We made up some ground, sure.
Okay.
Week 3, I'm already off to a good start on week 3. I don't know about you, but I'm off to a good start.
Wow.
I'm off to a good start. I don't know about you, man.
Fair enough.
All right, let's see how we got week 4 starting off on Thursday night. We got Dolphins in Cincinnati.
Where's it at?
It's in Cincinnati.
I'm going Dolphins. I'm really curious to see what the Bengals do today. Like, that team is just, I've never seen somebody go to a Super Bowl and just be ass.
Like, fall off.
Yeah, that's just, I mean, that's got Bengals
Completely
written all over it. But it is what it is. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go Dolphins.
I'm gonna go Bengals, man. They got the Jets this week. So I think they got a good game to come back and try to get their stuff
This
going.
will be the game to come back on.
So I'm gonna go Bengals. Mel went Dolphins on this one as well. But I'm going Bengals, man, at home too. Who we got? We got Washington and Dallas.
I honestly don't know.
We them boys.
I need to see y'all tomorrow first, man. That's what makes it hard. I want to see how y'all do against the Eagles. I mean, the Giants first.
I'm nervous about tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm nervous.
Let me see. Have I picked the Cowboys at all this year? No, I said I wasn't picking till Dak's back. So I'm sticking with Washington, man. I ain't picking till my man Dak's back in the building.
But
plus, you've been dogging my Steelers, so
hey, man, y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve it. Mel went Cowboys. We got Vikings and Saints in New Orleans. I'm going Saints on that one for sure.
It's in New Orleans.
Yeah, it's hard to win in New Orleans, dog.
It is.
It's hard.
I'm going Saints too. That atmosphere, dog.
It's nuts. Mel went Vikings. Vikings can pull it off though. They're not. They can
definitely do it.
They're not a bad team. They got flexed by the Packers, but.
But see, that's the thing about Cousins, dogs. He's a good quarterback, but then he's like, as soon as he starts getting light, he's like, I'm gonna be mediocre. It's like he doesn't want to be like he like, oh, they talking about me too much. Let me be mediocre as hell real quick.
And I seen they was talking about how when it comes to primetime games, he always loses.
Oh yeah, he always loses primetime. Yep.
Crazy to me. We got Browns, Falcons in Atlanta.
I'm going Browns.
Yeah, I'm definitely going Browns. Atlanta's they are just garbage.
That team is bad.
Golly, there's nothing else I can say. Hey, speaking of you Falcons fans, I got one boy that's a Falcons fan, but I think he's a closet Cowboy fan for sure.
Sheesh.
I had to call this man out last Sunday because he was talking about our game. Meanwhile, the Falcons are playing at the same time. I'm like, hey, bro, get off my game. Go worry about
Yeah.
your Falcons, dog.
You can't talk about another team and your
Yeah.
team's getting scraped and nothing like, nah.
Yeah, I need you to get off my team, bro.
That's rule number one.
Yeah, you can't
Come
do
on.
it. You ain't gonna never hear me talking trash. Well, sorry, Bengals fans, y'all. I had to on that one.
Yeah, that was understandable.
We got Seattle and Detroit.
I'm going Lions.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one for sure.
Who Mel picked?
He went Detroit as well.
Damn.
Yeah, we kind of see, buddy. I'm definitely going Lions on that one for sure. Titans and Indianapolis. Yeah, this game is horrible.
It's horrible. I'm gonna go Titans though.
Titans.
I just hate. You know what I hate about the Colts? I feel like T.Y. Hilton had the chance to be like a top elite receiver and just wasted his whole career in prime. I mean, he was eating with luck. I mean,
but that's what I was about to say. How would you view that if he was still the quarterback?
If he was still there, I wouldn't have no problem. But it's like after Luck retired, I wish T.Y. would have went somewhere else.
Yeah. So what they on their third quarterback in 3 years or something like that? Is that how it is?
Bro.
4 years? It's something. It's crazy.
They ass.
Facts. Bears, Giants in New York. Mel with Bears on that one. I'm going Giants.
I'm gonna go Giants in New York. They got good energy right now.
Yeah, I'm going Giants for sure. We got Jags and Eagles in Philly.
The Eagles gonna bust that ass. Eagles gonna bust that ass.
Man, I want to, but I don't think I'm doing it. I'm going Jags. Fuck the Eagles. I just can't do it.
Yeah, that's personal beef right there.
I can't do it. I just can't do it. I'm sorry.
Personal beef right there.
All right, shit bowl of the week. We got the Jets against your Steelers in Pittsburgh.
I don't want to pick the Steelers no more. I'm not watching the game. I'm just gonna put that out there so y'all know. With my Steelers, I'm hard on them. I expect damn near perfection, and
yeah, don't we all? Only comes our team.
Every year when we get into a rut like this, I skip a game because I'm not gonna sit there and give you my time if you're gonna go out and play like shit. So I'm not watching that game. Yeah, I'm not. I am not watching that game, dog. Fuck, I don't even care. I'm going Jets. Fuck Steelers. That's how I feel right now. I'm going Jets.
Sheesh. Melvin Steelers. I'm going Jets too. Only reason I'm going Jets was because of Joe Flacco. He knows the Steelers. He's been in that stadium 1,000 times. So I'm going Joe Flacco on the Jets.
But is he still gonna be playing? What's his name to come back?
I don't think he's coming back no time soon.
Damn.
Yeah, I think he's out for a nice little minute with his little injury.
And the Jets did that big comeback on the Browns too, man.
Yeah. So. And that's why I don't think, even if he does come back, I don't see them taking Joe Flacco out. He knows Pittsburgh like that.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
It would be stupid for them to make that move.
Mm-hmm.
Especially on this game. That's a potential winner. You can almost win that game.
Absolutely.
We got Buffalo Bills and Ravens in Baltimore.
That's going to be a game.
It's a scary good game right there. They'll win Ravens on them, by the way. That's a scary good game.
Damn, I don't know on this one, dog. I'm leaning towards Ravens, but golly, the Bills are just
they're different.
They're scary because they got offense and defense. Normally a team is strong in one. No, these motherfuckers is elite on both sides of the field.
Yeah.
So it makes it hard. I'm gonna go Ravens though, man.
Going Ravens? I'm going Baltimore. They ain't let me down yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Ravens, man.
Yeah, I'm going with them, but that's a scary good game.
It is. I can't wait to watch that because Lamar's been eating this year too.
Hey, that game he had, he went stupid.
Yeah, he's been eating. This man putting up 70, 80 damn points in fantasy and shit. Damn.
Hey, he's going stupid. We got LA Chargers against the Houston Texans in Houston.
I honestly don't see myself ever picking the Texans, dog.
I'm legit trying to figure out the same thing, bro.
It's like I don't know which game I would ever pick the Texans on unless they just flipped on me.
I don't think I could do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Chargers. And again, I still don't know who's on the Texans. Like, I don't know anybody on the Texans. I said this last week. I still don't know. Like, who's there?
What's the quarterback is Mills? He got that long ass neck.
I have no idea.
Solid reason.
Osweiler?
Davis, no. This man said Brock Osweiler. Wow. This man ain't been here since 2012, probably.
Hey, you said long neck, man. That's all I can think of.
Oh man, we got the Cardinals and Panthers in Panthers territory.
I'm going Cardinals. I'm going Cardinals.
This is tough one for me. Panthers aren't that bad, man. They just don't know how to close a game.
Yeah, they're not that bad, but it's just like it's Baker Mayfield being Baker Mayfield.
You're right. Give me Kyler Murray. Pats and the Packers could be another scary good game in my opinion.
I was about to say, I hate to say, but it will be a decent game. The thing is, the Patriots are not a very good team, though.
No.
Like, we should have, even us sucking, we should have beat the Patriots. If we would have had some actual decent play calling, we would have beat them. Sure. Our play calling was ass. They weren't better than us. They're not better than us. I mean, I know they won, but they're not a better team. We lost the game, essentially.
It's fundamentally sound, man.
Yeah. I'm going Packers on that one.
Packers. No. I'm going Patriots on this one, man.
Oof, in Green Bay.
I'm going Patriots. Yeah, I'm going Patriots. You might not ever hear me say that again.
He's got that faith in Belichick.
Yeah, he's a GOAT coaches. We got Denver and LA Raiders in LA.
That's gonna be a good game. I'm going Raiders. I keep picking them and I keep losing on some bullshit, dog. Like, damn, finish the damn game out. God, this is my last pick for Raiders. Terrible. This is my last week for Raiders, dog. Because y'all lose another close game, I'm done. I ain't picking y'all again the rest of the season. Damn.
Melbourne Broncos. I'm going Raiders too. It's in LA. I'm in Vegas, so I'm going Raiders. I think they could do that one.
Yeah.
Chiefs and Bucks.
That'll be a good one. Where they playing at?
Sunday night in Tampa Bay. Ooh-wee.
I'm going Chiefs.
That's good. I'm going Chiefs, Melbourne Bucks.
I'm going Chiefs.
See, this sucks, man, because Brady has no receivers this week at all. Like, they're all hurt.
Evans suspended.
Nobody's playing.
Well, Evans should be back by then.
Yeah, he'll be back next week. Yeah. Julio Jones is out. Like, there's a lot of people out right now for him. Give me Tom Brady.
Woo, he going TB12. Okay.
I think I'm gonna regret that one though. I'm gonna regret
TB12.
it. In the Monday night game, we got Rams and San Francisco.
Rams and San Francisco. That'll be a good one.
It's gonna be a hell of a game.
I'm going San Fran.
Yeah, that's what I'm going on as well.
Put my faith in Jimmy G.
Yeah, if it would have been Trey Lance back here, I probably would have said no, sir. Give me the Rams, but
yeah, I probably would have too.
I'm taking Jimmy G at home for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Got him in the book for this week.
I got you.
Week 4.
All right. I ain't mad at it. We'll see how we doing. And I just, I told Don early, but I'll let y'all know it's great having a stress-free Sunday of just watching football. Not worrying about your team getting smoked and ruining your day. Like, I already got that out the way. We got our ass beat Thursday. But yeah, man, just be able to sit back and enjoy and just clown other teams and shit. Oh, man.
I'm in that same boat because we don't play till tomorrow, so I'm just gonna kick back, relax, watch some of these games.
Mm-hmm. And you know what?
Division teams lose.
Hey, I do appreciate everybody because I think everybody's on board that the Steelers are not good because I was expecting to get roasted losing to the Browns. Nah. Not one person roasted me. So I'm like, oh yeah, everybody has the same expectations. So hey, keep that energy so that way, make this transition a lot smoother. And I do think this is going to be Tomlin's first losing season.
It must be nice because they don't give a damn when it comes to my Cowboys.
Nah.
We can be 0-16 and we're going to get it.
Yeah, 0-16. Done lost to the best team in the league. Hey, look at these bums.
Yeah.
Like, we know.
Like,
hence why we 0-16.
They kill me with that stuff, man.
I'll give you that one because, it don't even matter what happens. The Cowboys meme is coming out.
Bro, when Dad got hurt and broke his ankles, they had memes everywhere. Oh, my God, y'all don't even care.
They don't, bro.
This man's hurt.
That
I don't
shit,
care.
that should be funny to me though. I was like,
Nah,
they don't let these niggas breathe, boy.
bro. But it don't help when you got your dumbass owner / GM making comments like, we want a quarterback battle. Like, shut up.
Nah,
Shut
why
up.
did he say that shit, dog? I was thinking that too. I'm like,
shut the hell up.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I'm like, it's idiot. I meant to hit you when I seen that. I'm like,
idiot. You got a $40 million quarterback that's about to be back, and then you got a nigga that's barely making $400,000 a year. It's like, shut up.
You want him and Cooper Rush to battle that? Come on, bro. And then they like Dak was bad. He got benched. Motherfucker got hurt. Like what?
Golly.
Why would I battle when I didn't? I went out because of injury, not because of poor performance. Like,
I'm telling you, he's an idiot, bro. This man, Jerry Jones, is an idiot. He's a brilliant idiot.
Shut up, brilliant idiot. Yeah, he's a rich ass idiot, man.
Golly, can't stand the dude, man. Can't stand him.
Oh man, but let's go ahead and wrap up. But our quotes of the week, and it's weird because this is my second week now to where I picked a quote earlier in the week. Let me see. I picked this quote Tuesday. Then I believe it was either this morning or yesterday morning. I'm scrolling and I seen somebody else post it. My homie Bill posted it. I'm like, oh shit. Keep getting his reassurances of
that's crazy
that
right
one.
there.
It's the second time now. Nice. So mine this week is a great man is hard on himself. A small man is hard on others. And this is from Confucius. And I love it just because, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory.
Mm-hmm.
To be a great man, you have to worry about you. Quit worrying about what everybody else around you is doing. You can't control other people. You got to worry about what's in your control, and that's yourself. Man. So be hard on yourself. Hell, I even had a quote hit from my daughter, too. She'd be in her soccer games going off on her teammates. I'm like, fam.
Can't do that.
You're not even playing good. I'm like, how you gonna get mad at them? You not playing good. No, what if they yelling at you? You gonna be mad? Like, shut up. I'm like, worry about what you can do. You can't worry about what they can do. Worry about what you can do. And I'm like, if you ain't even doing good, you ain't got no room to talk. So you gotta shut up. Man. I was like, just be quiet.
That's some growing pains right there.
Yeah.
For the kids, that's what that is.
Goodness.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. Because that's kind of been what I've been focusing on myself, man. I think these last 6 months, I won't even say almost a year, but the last 6 months for sure, I've just been going, my whole mindset is just worrying about what I control. Mm-hmm. Like, if I can't control it, it'll get taken care of eventually. But it's just kind of something that I've really been focusing on. And I've definitely seen a change in myself just based off of it. I don't let little things sweat me no more because it's just like, I can't control it. So why am I over stressed out about it? So
man.
It's just,
and it's funny when you get that self-awareness to it and you like, fam, I was really tripping over this little shit that I can't control it regardless. Yeah. So why am I letting it eat me up?
Come on, dog. Nah, yeah. So things will work out in due time. So that's kind of how my mindset is. But man, so my quote is kind of similar to yours, honestly. It's by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. It is if I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. And that really hits for me because throughout my day, I do so many small things and just kind of, it's at the flow at this point. I'm just kind of going with emotions. And I just think it's just, a little tedious task. But when you look at the bigger picture, man, all those little tasks that I've taken care of in the day, man, they've all collectively came to one and pretty much made life easier. So.
No, man. You know what? I actually like that you picked that one because it kind of hit on what I actually went through in my therapy session. Because again, I hadn't been to therapy in like damn near 2 months, just schedules and shit like that. And I finally got a good session in. And, we kind of talked about taking on a lot of shit at one time and trying to give 100% to everything. It's like, you can't, you can't, you know what I'm saying? Instead of focus on doing this whole big thing, like just focus on this little thing, focus on that little thing, focus on that. Like, so you start doing that, working on one little thing at a time, it's going to build to that big thing that you overall wanted. So no, I definitely like that one, man. But no, it's been a good one, man. It was a solid week, man. I'm looking excited. Next week, actually tomorrow, I'm flying tomorrow night, going out to Chicago for Tuesday through Friday. I'll be in Chicago for work. Come back. It'll be a nice weekend. I know I got my dad and my weird saying my stepmother now. My dad and my stepmother. It's, you know what's crazy? I've never had a stepmom. I've had stepdads. I've never had a stepmom.
Damn, yeah. Damn.
But yeah, I got her and my dad will be out. My daughter's celebrating her. My firstborn will be celebrating her 7th birthday. Damn, I had to think about it. She'll be 7
Jeez.
on Saturday. So we'll be celebrating that. I was telling the kid earlier, I'm like, fam, August and September have gone, dog.
Fly
These
by.
2 months have just like,
Fly by.
oh man.
And it's not that I've been busy, but it ain't been like I've been stupid busy. So I just don't
Yeah.
realize what's going on. Like I look up and it's the first week of September. We finna go into the last week, bro.
I'm like,
flying by.
Yeah. The kid was like, hey, your birthday's coming. I'm like, God damn, it is. I'm like, I ain't even think about it. Yeah, time's rolling,
That's
man.
crazy,
Even more reason to stop, appreciate everything around you. Like once we get off here, I'm doing Nathan all day. Like I'm just chilling and vibing, chilling with the family. I'm trying to set a goal, not be on too much technology
right
today. Just try to enjoy the moments and relax.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah, but that's where we at. Again, just want to thank Victoria and Dr. Renetta for joining us.
Absolutely.
Enlightening us, enlightening you all, the listeners. And I hope again that you all did gain something from that. I definitely did, and I'm definitely gonna be watching the video. And I'm gonna get your boys gonna get the yoga. Now I know the big boys is in there. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all big boy yoga, so don't even worry about it.
It won't be the last time y'all hear from them either, man. We'll definitely have them, come back and especially after we do our Zoom thing. I'm gonna need them to let me know what I did wrong.
Oh, absolutely. And I will say too, man, I do love having these guests on that are kind of getting started. Like I think about John T. When we had him on last season, and now look at him, we definitely, John, we're gonna have to get you back on here.
He's made a lot of progress since we've been on.
Oh man, so it's beautiful to see. So we're gonna have to get him back on here soon to kind of, let us know what's happened since. Because just from looking on the outside, it's been looking beautiful.
Man.
And we'll do the same with Victoria and Dr. Renetta as they go through their journey. So it's definitely dope to see growth, and I think it's great for people to see that growth as well too, and to see time that it takes. Like everybody wants some immediate success.
It's not gonna happen overnight.
It's not. We gotta get out of the habit of looking at people's like social media and like, oh dang, they just one night they've been putting in work.
Right.
Like we always say, you see in the highlights. Like you see in the highlights, you ain't seen the the bloopers and shit. Like it takes time to manifest it, man. But just put in that work. But nah, that's all we got for y'all today. This is the Enlightened Ones podcast. Y'all know where to find us at, and
yes, sir.
Definitely listen to the interview. Let us know what you think. If you got any follow-up questions, we're here for it. It's Enlightened Ones podcast. We'll catch y'all next week.
Peace.